I call it autonomous ultra instinct. It's a fucking Dragon Ball Z term, you know. I'm trying to get to that point where I trigger that moment, and it's like it just snaps sometime, and it turns on its own. It's not something that I'm controlling. Where if I can maybe get to a point where I can control it and turn on, that's even doper. You know, and finding that like fighter cocaine, I want to call it, maybe, you know what I mean? Where I never did cocaine. I don't know what cocaine feels like, but this fucking high, you know?
It's that flow state. Yeah, it's when you get there. My music was what would start it for me before I walked out. Once I would pick that song, I would play that in practice before I fought every single day for the whole camp. And I would make my walk to the octagon when I knew they were going to have like 5 people for me to fight. And I would play that song, and that song would lock me in on fighting 5 different people. And the nerves I would have of having to fight all those guys where they're going to come in fresh on me every round was so high that I made it like a title fight, because I knew there's no way I'm going to beat 5 different high level fighters. I'm not going to win every round. I'm going to have to give some rounds up. They've got never ending energy and I don't. It was, how do I find that flow? How do I find the rhythm? How do I be hard to not get hit in the entire, how do I make it hard to be hit in that entire time?